Well, it was Bonkers Brook yesterday, and it's Wobbly World Cup today. The only constant factor in all of this is dear old Peter Christian, who are handing out all their lovely garments if long as you write in and ask for them. They're handing them out with a healthy discount, and I'm wearing, as you can see, my lovely gentleman's smoking cap. Now, the Wobbly World Cup. Pakistan have now joined Bangladesh. Bangladesh have pulled out of the World Cup because the people who run it, the ICC, were refused to move their games to Sri Lanka because they're scheduled to play in India. And now Pakistan, in sympathy with Bangladesh, have said that they won't pull out of the World Cup, but they won't play India. They were scheduled in the preliminary rounds to play India in one of the early matches in Sri Lanka. That now is not going to happen as far as we know. And of course, the impact of that will be enormous. Joestar, the production company who bought the rights for this World Cup, the T20 World Cup, starting next Sunday, when they bought the rights for all the ICC competitions from 2024 to 2027, and they paid $3 billion. Yes, $3 billion. And they asked for one guarantee, which was that in every competition, India and Pakistan play against each other at some stage. Well, to guarantee this, it means that India and Pakistan are always in the same group, so they can get together and play each other in the preliminary rounds. Now, neither country will visit the other, therefore they have to play on neutral territory. But the television interest, the figures for India against Pakistan, even in a T20, are simply enormous. And of course, the value of that to or the advertisers, to the television company, particularly to Joestar, is enormous. Well, that's all going to have to be rethought. The production company, Joestar, are going to, well, surely, if they don't play, will sue the ICC. And then it's going to mean that the money they eventually pay for this year's T20 competition will work out at very, very much less. And so the poorer countries like the West Indies, like Zimbabwe, like Sri Lanka, are going to suffer badly. And this surely should not happen. There are always problems ever since partition after the last war when in India and Pakistan come together. For a long time, the players were all great friends. I think now that has ended. And it does look as though it will be a very, very long time before they do get together, certainly in their own countries, but now probably on foreign lands, foreign fields as well. Are India being big-headed? Are Pakistan and Bangladesh being big-headed? I think it's fair to say that when these problems based on religion, which it after all is, isn't it? I mean, it's Muslims against the Hindus, so to speak. Common sense flies out of the window. And this inevitably happens. And I think it's happened here. Surely to goodness, the Pakistanis must realize, the Pakistan Cricket Board and the government indeed, that by pulling out of their match against India, they've really made a little bit of a mockery of the financial arrangements for the whole competition. Dear, oh dear, I mean, it is a terrible mess, isn't it? I mean, what are we going to do? It looks as though the whole thing is going to have to be reorganized financially. We're going to have, in that match between India and Pakistan, if Pakistan pull out, India just get the 2 points for a walkover, so to speak. They don't have to play, they'll just get the 2 points. And the competition will go on, but with a great deal less interest than it would have had otherwise. So that is very sad. And it's sad too for England because under the splendid captaincy and the incredible batting of what I'm calling him Bonkers Brook now, Bonkers off the field that is, England are really in good shape, aren't they now? A little bit of a problem with the quick bowling, but the spin bowling has been absolutely tremendous. and they're going to cause problems. I think they ought to win their way certainly into the knockout stages, because they've got Italy, Nepal, and Scotland, who've come in as a late replacement for Bangladesh, and also the West Indies to play in the early rounds. And really, they ought to win all four of their matches quite easily. So there we are. England will go to India for the World Cup. They're playing all their preliminary matches there, full of confidence. And the great thing is that Daryl, my friend Bonkers, is not now having his batting affected at all by all the off-field stuff that is going on, which has been embarrassing for him, but he is obviously weathering it. But still, the question will have to be decided, is he a fit man at the moment to captain England's white ball cricket side? I'm not sure that he is. And so now, Peter Christian, you've all been listening. Bung in your orders and the good old smoking cap, and get them in, and Peter Christian will come back to you with that tremendous discount and you'll be underway. Anyway, good luck, and I will talk to you again tomorrow when England play their third T20 in Sri Lanka.